Behold, it is the placeholder, once again, here to watch Darius videos. Okay, I don't think this video is going to be really funny. Now, I do pick these videos at random. I just go down and I pick it. And this one, which I didn't watch all of it, I just watched a kind of minute of it. And I think this is a perfect example of why I dislike Darius so much. And I just think he sucks. I think he's just a moron. And anybody who thinks that his rants are good or he's funny or something like that, I don't get it. And my mission is to prove that Darius is untalented and just a dummy. And I think this kind of illustrates it. Now, before we even start the video, as you can see, he's got his phone filming the screen, which I assume is a laptop because you got the Windows version of YouTube. So it's not an Android like a tablet or something. It's definitely, I mean, it's not on his TV from his Switch because the YouTube on there is different. So it's got to be a laptop. So this means that this guy couldn't be bothered to try to do like get OBS. OBS is free. You could download that, kind of figure it out like I have, and do what I'm doing with the screen recorder and the microphone. It's not too difficult. I figured it out pretty easily. And it's like you might say, well, he's just doing a short video. He doesn't need to learn all that just for one video. Well, you know what? You do the damn thing. You learn it, and now you got that in your back pocket. In the future, you want to do another video like this, you know how to do it. So it's just giving you more options. All right, so let's start this shit. What do we got here? I got this on. There we go.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video. And surrounding and talking about the Sydney Hunter games and Gamester 81 being on Radical Rick's channel, appearing there. I just thought I'd put in another little.
Okay, I'm not very familiar with this guy, Gamester 81. I know he's a big time like a collector guy. I think he has a focus to his collection too. I think arcade machines or something like that. But he's well known in the collecting. So that's all I know about him. I don't particularly like this guy, but Darius is gonna say that this guy is a scammer and an e-beggar, right? Because that's his shtick, right? He's calling out the e-beggars and the scammers, right? Okay, let's see if this is in fact a scam. And I don't know, maybe it is. I don't know the Sydney Hunter game. I never heard of it. I never seen anything on it. But let's go with this and let's see what he says.
Little kind of another little cheap trick that Gamester 81 was trying to do to sell his game.
Okay, cheap trick.
Now I understand that in this indie scene we're seeing nothing but cheap tricks, and I'm gonna go over that and what I think the cheap trick that Gamester 81 should be doing. But I see why he's doing this, what he's doing currently, trying to get the YouTubers over there to shill for his game. He's flying people out to Arizona. He's doing all these big, all these fun things for all these YouTubers to do. And of course they're gonna be like, yeah, we'll talk about your game, good old friend Gamester 81. Oh yeah, we'll shit.
Okay, now maybe Darius doesn't like this practice, but it's common. I mean, all companies do this. This is business as usual. It's like they all do this. Like Disney with the Marvel movies, they have the YouTubers and influencers go over there and they watch the movie before it comes out, and then those people are gonna give favorable reviews. Now, is it uh you know totally some like it's a little bit scuzzy, sure, but it's common practice and it's the nature of marketing and advertising. Marketing and advertising in itself is a little bit scuzzy. It blurs the lines on ethics a little bit. It's very designed to manipulate, right? So just the nature of marketing, because that's all it is. It's a marketing ploy, and the nature of marketing, it is a little bit. It does blur the line sometimes on ethics, and it is tries to be manipulative. I can't talk. All right, but that's what it is, right? It's marketing. So it's not a cheap trick. It's common practice, and it's done by every company that you can think of. So I don't know why trying to market your game or your project is that's what you're supposed to do. So you know he thinks that as some sort of cheap trick. It's ridiculous. Okay.
Kill your game. We'll tell people it's worth buying in 2019. And again, I'm going to go over later
It's not
why in
worth buying.
2019 $20 is ridiculous, and how right now what the proper way is to kind of cheap your game into to exit out of obscurity. So
Huh? What? What did you just say there? I can't make sense of that. Um, but so okay, wait, I got to take that back. Hold on.
ridiculous, and how right now what the proper way is to kind of cheap your game into to exit out of obscurity. So
What? To cheap your
let me just
game
now
to
show you
exit out of obscurity? What? And then he's saying $20 is absurd. Um, I don't know if was $20 what he's charging for the game. Seems pretty good to me. I don't know. I don't know anything about this game. Maybe it sucks. Maybe it's good. I don't know. Um, but I don't see anything wrong so far. I don't think anything he has said has convinced me that this guy's a scam. So let's
guys
go.
back in May 21st, 2018, when Gamester 81 sort of was trying to cheat in a competition.
Hey guys, what's up? Real quick video, and I'm looking for you guys' help. I submitted our game with Clicker Vision Games called City Hunter and the Curse of the Mayan to a gaming competition called GDWC. It stands for Game Developer World Championship. It's in Finland. It's the largest game developer competition in the world. And I just got an email today basically mentioning that our game, City Hunter, has been selected to be a fan favorite, which means it's going to be on their website for a week. And people are able to vote for it along with 5 other games that have been selected. And of those games, they get kind of put into another category, and the top of the top will get selected, and obviously the top of the top will eventually win. Point is, thousands of game developers all over the country have submitted their games to do this. I'm simply honored to even be in the fan favorite selection, to get the exposure of the game out there. And I hope if you guys have time, and I'm going to put a trailer here at the end of me talking here, I'll put a trailer to the game. You can check it out if you haven't seen it already. But if you like what you see, please click on the link provided below. Please vote for it. I appreciate that. Please share it, share the love, share it with your friends. Anything you guys can do to help share it and vote is simply very much appreciated.
Wow, so there you go. So Gamester 81's trying to use the cheap trick of just getting his subscribers to go in there and just blindly voting for his game without.
Oh my god, dude. First of all, what you just said was a blatant lie. It doesn't go along with what he said. He said he was going to include the trailer. Tell you so if you like what you see, go and vote. That's what he said. That's the first point. The second part, this is not cheating, and all every I can't even I don't even know where to start with this. Every situation where there's been a vote, what do? You get the people who support you to go and vote for you. That's not cheating, bud. That's not cheating. It's simply not cheating. Dude, the look, my friend is part they my friend got together with some of his buddies and they put together a little DJ group, right? And they do weddings, they do small venues, and they've actually got to the point now where they're putting on shows with live performances, and they're growing. And I'm really proud of those guys. And similar thing, they entered their company into a competition where they were had to vote, and the winner of the vote gets to play the gig, right? It's some sort of festival. So he messages me and says, "Look, the company is up for a vote. If you want, here's the link. You can go vote for me." So what did I do? I go there, I vote for him. I call my wife, I give her the link. She goes and votes. The next day, I go back, I vote again, right? And this is all allowed. This is not cheating. I mean, any politician is going to go. What do they do? What's the first thing a politician does when they go to run when they're going to run for office? They hold a rally where all their supporters are going to show up, and he announces that I'm running for office. So that those people are going to blindly vote for him because they support him. What's wrong with that? It's been done throughout history for as long as voting existed. Idiot. This is not cheating. And when I went and voted for my friend and I went back the next day and I voted again, see, that's not considered cheating. You know why? You know what this all is? You know why they have the voting in the first place? It's marketing. It's marketing because they have the 5 games, right? And what are the 5 developers for the 5 games going to do? They're going to go to their people that support them. Maybe they don't have a YouTube. Maybe they're going to go tell their friends, their family, everybody that they know to go and vote. And what does that do? Now, there's all these people that normally would not have seen the website for the game competition or known that it even existed. Now, all those eyes are coming to the website. It's all marketing. All right. Now, it's a give and take, right? They get to have their name out there, advertising for their games, all the games that are involved. And then they get to push the organization, whoever's holding, right? The game developers themselves are going to bring in people from their people, and it's just to get eyeballs on their thing and attention on their event. It's marketing. It's all advertising. That's why they do this. And his game, I don't never seen anything about the Sydney Hunter game. I don't know if it's good or bad or what, but it's got to be decent if it got called up to the fan favorites and he's up for the vote. So it can't be all that bad. But you know what, Darius? What would you know about any of this? What would you know about any of this shit? You don't know anything about marketing. You don't know anything about developing a game. Dude, this guy, he's probably started off as just a kid that liked video games and he collected them because of nostalgia, and he probably always had the dream of developing a game. And here he is. All the hard work coming from somebody who probably knew nothing about game development. But he worked hard, he got the resources, he pushed through. He didn't listen to anybody like you that told him that it sucks. He kept going to chase his dream and realize his dream. What have you done, Darius? Have you accomplished anything in your life? Have you followed through with any sort of project or task? I very, very much think that you haven't, because you would know. You would know something about this. You have no right to talk any smack about this gentleman right here, because he's here, he has created something, and you, a bum in a small 400 square foot apartment, is looking at him and laughing and calling him a beggar and calling him a scammer when he has an actual product that he's chasing his dreams and he's created something. You have created nothing. Your life is fruitless. You have produced nothing. You are just a waste. The only thing you will ever leave behind on this world is some shit and some bad breath. You have no right to look at this man and laugh at, look down on this man. You have done nothing. You don't have a game. The closest thing you'll ever have to developing a game is creating your own fucking track on a Excite bike. That's the closest you'll get to fucking developing a game. And I bet you it'll be a shitty Excite bike track. Because you can't do nothing right. I could tell. I can tell by your channel, you have no fucking ambition. You're not even bothered to learn OBS. Trying to have a YouTube channel. Get the fuck out of here. You have no right to talk shit about this man here. Actually chasing his dreams. Actually accomplishing things. Creating a product. Even if the game is shit. He got there. You are sitting on a futon doing jack shit. All you do is sling shit. That's all you got. That's all you got. You're like a monkey throwing shit. Because you're just about as smart as one. I'll tell you that much. All right. Let's keep watching this. Let's see if he said... This is the point where I've watched the rest of the video. I don't know what's on here. I don't know if I can turn on the funny right now because I just... It pisses me off that somebody like this, a scumbag, a degenerate, is looking at someone who's trying to do something, who's trying to accomplish something, and you look at him and you see him as a scammer and a beggar. You know what, Darius? You're less than that. You're less than that. Ugh. Okay, let's see what's on here. I might just cut this off because I think I cut a little. Got a little over fucking emotional there. I just don't think this guy, he has no right to talk about anybody sitting in his fucking 400 square foot apartment, smelling like cat piss in there, looking down. How oblivious you must be to look down about somebody trying to do something. I'm sure I don't know anything about this Gamester guy, but I'm sure he didn't know anything about game development. But he had an idea, he had a dream, and he went for it. And even if the game sucks, it could be complete garbage. It's a lot more than what you've done, Darius. You've done absolutely nothing with your life. Like I said, a fruitless life. No impact on this world at all. That's what it is, man. All right, I'm sure you say a little bit. Let's try watching this.
So, checking out the other ones or even playing Sydney Hunter. So I think that's kind of cheap, really. I think that's cheating in a way. But hey, let's not deny, I'm sure indie developers are also using cheap tricks to get extra votes.
That's what you do, buddy.
Teams that can
how
vote
do you
for
think?
themselves,
what do you think politicians
do?
They go on campaigns.
Their family to also
what?
vote.
To
I'm
gain
sure it's
votes,
just a voting fiasco,
douche.
and whoever's the most popular on that wins it. So, I mean, we just can't deny the obvious truth.
It's called
to these
marketing,
stupid little voting competitions because they're always rigged. But it's pretty cheap. I know this is petty, but this is just kind of a cherry on top to John Lester's cheap shilling of his game. On top of the YouTubers blindly shilling for the overpriced game.
What have you got? You have produced nothing. Not even a child.
Like the subs just go done and done. Good luck. These people aren't looking at the game.
Get the fuck out of here.
We got your back and everything.
Piece of shit.
This comment I do, I have respect for a little bit because it says,
your respect
look at the
means
list,
nothing.
And if it's the best one, I'll vote. So he wanted to give it a fair shot. And Game Strategy 1 said, fair enough. and I appreciate that you were to look at the channel. So, you
Right,
know,
right. Like a real cheater does.
again, this is petty, but it's just a
Yeah.
a cherry on top that Lester's up to his dirty tricks.
Dirty tricks. What dirty tricks? Show me the dirty tricks. I have not seen any dirty tricks. I seen a guy campaigning for votes and a guy trying to market his fucking game, his magnum opus, if you will. Do you have a magnum opus, Darius? Is your YouTube channel your magnum opus? This shit that is full of lies and bullshit. You don't know what you're talking about. You're not qualified to talk about any of this shit, dude. You know nothing about it. You know anything about business? You barely had jobs, dude. And you're fucking questioning this man's business practices? Get the fuck out of here, man. You're nothing. You're a zilch. And you'll always be nothing. Even if you turned your life around today and you committed fully to it, you're over the hill, man. That ship has sailed, bud. You ain't fucking changing shit. You might change, like, hey, change your life, turn it around. That's great, but you're never gonna fucking have anything. You're never gonna create anything. You're just gonna be a fucking bum. A 2-bit bum. You know what? Fuck the rest of this video. I'm done here. This fucking asshole talking about people from a throne of shit, talking down on people who are actually doing things with their lives. At least this guy has a legacy. He's got this game that will be left behind after he passes. What are you gonna have? What are you leaving behind, Darius? All you leave behind is your fucking carbon footprint, or whatever. That's all. You'll be forgotten. You're a fart in the wind. Talking about fucking people trying to do something. Trying to market his fucking his project, his baby. Trying to get on with the other game developers, guys that are probably more experienced than him. And he's out there, he's trying to put his shit out there. While you attempt, like a sad attempt on shitting on him. I have half a mind to buy this fucking Sydney Hunter game. I wonder if it's on Steam. I'll fucking get it. Just to spite you, Darius. And your hubris. It's disgusting. But please come back to YouTube, dude. I think it'd be great. All right, guys. Oh, before I go, there's a little joke I thought of. And I hope you enjoy it. Now, I saw Slotham's video a little while ago, and he had the thumbnail, right? And it's something that I noticed when I was doing my video, is when Darius smiles, his teeth, each tooth is a different color. And it kind of made me think of Tekashi 6ix9ine. You know how he has the rainbow teeth, right? But Darius has the 50 shades of gray teeth. Every tooth is a different shade of gray. Fucking asshole. All right, guys. That was the joke of the day. That was the Let's Watch Darius. I'm too pissed. I'm not going to watch the rest of this shit. See you guys next time. Happy Darius Day. Let's keep it going. Let's do this thing. Peace.